and we've got 6 squads trying to punch their ticket to next week's state tournament. We've got a rematch in Class 2A at the Lincoln Lane Elite 8 between Tuscola and Pleasant Plains. Warriors won it last year on their way to a 3rd-place finish. Cam Furbeck to left center. Joey Lee scores a 1-0, and that was just the start for the Cardinals. Drew Washam with a chopper through the hole between 3rd and short. Joel Neerman scores 4-0 Plains before Tuscola even records a single out, and that set the tone for the rest of the game. Warriors cut that in half in the bottom of the first as Braden Von Lanken absolutely destroys this ball. Back to Tuscola, possibly, as far as that thing might still be in the air. But 4-2 at that point. Plains never gives up another run. They scored a lot more. Huge third. Neerman drives in Furbeck. 10-2 at that point. 12-2 the final as Plains short games Tuscola in 5.
It's not the best athletic group we've ever had. It's not the best, baseball, but they're good baseball players. They're good kids, and they work their tails off.
Mason pitched a great game, as he has all year, and I think our bats just definitely carried us throughout the innings, and, we just played good baseball. We played Plains baseball.
They made a couple errors on hard hit balls on the ground. I'd like to see us do a little bit more of that, but, they did what they needed to do and made plays, and we didn't, unfortunately.
Plains will play either Aurora Christian or Bishop Mack. That game was rained out today up north. The other local 2A game features Teutopolis trying to make it back to state for the 7th time in the last 10 years. Shoes match up against Harrisburg and Sauget. Top 4, Brady McMahon. Grounds one's up the middle. The throw at home, not in time. Mitch Hardig scores 2-0 Shoes. Next inning, Shoes looking to add to that lead. Trenton Schubert bombs one to right, but check out this play at the fence. The wall small enough for him to go up and grab it to save a couple of runs there, but Mitch Hemman putting the work in on the mound for T-Town. He's got a perfect game going through 6 with a strikeout. He loses it in the 7th with 2 outs on an error, but finishes off the no-no as the Wooden Shoes take it 3-0 the final.
Before the game, one of my teammates said, "Mitch, why don't you throw a perfect game today?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, whatever." And, just having to fall my way. I was just really pounding my fastball. A lot of them just watched it, and whenever they did, then just put it in play. It was weak.
Both pitchers, I thought, did a great job today of going at batters, and we were just fortunate enough to get a couple runs across the plate. So Mitch did a fantastic job of pounding that zone and, working ahead of the Harrisburg hitters.
T-Town plays the winner of Rock Island, Altman, or Brimfield. 1A play in Bloomington has Salt Fork facing Ottawa Marquette. In the 2nd, Andy Musson grounds one to 2nd. Marquette gets the out, but the throw at first gets away on the double play try. Kyler Bennett scores 1-0 Salt Fork in the 2nd. And after Marquette ties it, Salt Fork takes the lead in the 5th. This time it's Bennett at the plate. The 3rd baseman can't field it. Error. Shortstop gets it. Fires to first. Again, the throw gets away. Gage Romack hustling home. 3-1 Storm. They're pumped up and ready to go and win the game, but the wheels come off in the 6th. After Marquette ties it up at 3, they take the lead and go on to score 9 runs in the 6th inning alone. Tough way to end it for the Storm and a 10-4 super-sectional loss.
It's tough. You never want to go down that way, but hey, it's the game. It's part of the reason how we got here in the first place. We capitalized on it in the sectional championship, so the way we lost, it doesn't matter. I think what happened is we just kind of ran out of gas, and you kind of see it kind of unfold, and we just ran out of firepower on the mound, and they did a good job capitalizing on it.
Salt Fork finishes a good season with a record of 24-5. All right, let's go to softball now. We're defending 1A state champ Windsor Stewart's in Strasburg trying to make it back to the Final Four, taking on Calhoun. And the Warriors get on the board in the bottom of the 1st. Calhoun pitcher Sydney Ballman helps herself with an RBI ground out. It's the first time WSS trailed all postseason. This one came down to pitching, though. Illinois Cini Calaroni in the 5th inning to keep it 1-0, but the Hatchets couldn't capitalize anymore. Ballman matches Roney with a K. WSS had plenty of chances, leaving a runner on 3rd in each of the final 4 innings, but couldn't do anything more with it. 1-0 the final as the Hatchet season falls just short.
It's the hardest thing I've ever had to be a part of. These girls are my family. They've been my life for a long, long time, and we've won a lot of games together, and it's tough to see it all come to an end, but, every good story has an ending.
It's just one of those games where you can't blame the wind or the different field or whatever the case may be. It just seemed like we weren't quite as sharp. I was hoping we'd bust out at some point. It just didn't happen.
Hatchets finished their season 36-2-1. All right, our final stop. Meanwhile, Villa Grove playing in its first super sectional game in school history. The Blue Devils match up with Peru St. Bede at Illinois Wesleyan. Bottom one, Haley Short send ones to the wall in left. Gianna Elias scores 1-0 Bruins. VG trying to get something going in the fifth. Reagan Baker singles up the middle to put runners on first and second. But IUPUI commit Abby May gets out of the frame with a pop fly to third. Offense really struggled today for the Blue Devils, and St. Bede busts it open in the fifth with 3 runs to make it 4-0. They tack on another one late and win it 5-0 the final.
We didn't strike out a ton. I mean, we were putting the ball in play. Like you said, we just hit it right at them. Or little pop-ups. And we've struggled with that earlier in the season, but we kind of got over that hump. Today, the girls, there were some nerves there. They were pretty jacked up, and I think maybe we pushed too hard. The first inning, they took some strikes, and I felt like, okay, we're going to settle in, and then they just went up and started hacking.
Congrats to Villa Grove on a great season, 24-13 for them, the best